All right, so fact number 1. Did you know that the ocean contains around 94% of all living space on Earth?
Wait, what?
Yeah. So we always think the Earth as land because that's where we live, but most of the planet's living space is actually underwater.
Okay, so that one actually broke my brain, and I work with brains, so
Hey guys, welcome back to the Love Your Ocean podcast. If you're new here, I'm Taylor, a shark educator with Zen for Blue, and I'm so excited that you're here with us today. If you're passionate about marine life, conservation, and learning more about the incredible creatures that call our oceans home, you're in the right place. Here at Zen for Blue, our mission is to inspire ocean stewardship through education, conservation, and building connections. Every episode, we dive into fascinating ocean topics, we share conservation stories, and help turn curiosity into action. So whether you're joining us from the beach, the classroom, the car, or anywhere in between, thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. Now grab your snorkel, take a deep breath, and let's dive right in. Let's get to the video. Hey fish friends, and welcome back to the Love Your Ocean podcast. I'm Taylor, a shark educator with Zen for Blue, and joining me today is a very special guest. It's my little sister, Reece. Say hi, Reece.
hey, everyone.
And hey, Reece, did you know what today is?
I feel like it's a trick question.
Oh, it absolutely is.
National Sister Appreciation Day?
You know what? That was a great guess, and you need to be marking that day down in your calendar because don't forget that. But unfortunately, no, it is World Ocean Day.
Okay, that's probably way more important.
Yeah, only slightly. But before we jump in, why don't you tell everyone a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. So I'm a Neuro ICU nurse, which means my day-to-day life looks very different than Taylor's. I spend my days taking care of patients, not sharks.
Yet.
But even though I didn't end up in marine science, I've always loved the ocean. Some of my favorite memories growing up involved beach trips, looking for seashells, snorkeling on vacation, and just being in the water. I've always thought the ocean was fascinating. Honestly, I probably learned more about sharks than I ever planned to just being related to Taylor.
Honestly, that's fair.
I think people assume you have to be a scientist to care about conservation, but I honestly think a lot of us simply just care because we love the ocean and want future generations to experience it too.
Yeah, and honestly, that's exactly why I wanted to have you on this episode because that's what World Ocean Day is all about, and we are going to talk more about that today.
Let's get into it.
Yes, let's get into it. Before we get into all the facts and science and stuff, I want to know, what about the ocean do you love so much?
Honestly, I think it's the feeling. The second I get near the ocean, everything slows down. It doesn't matter what's happening at work, what's happening in life. Something about being near the water just feels peaceful.
Oh, yeah, I completely agree. For me, it's just always felt like home. The ocean is one of the few places where I can completely forget about everything else and just be in the present.
I think a lot of people feel that way, even if they've only been to the beach a handful of times.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what makes World Ocean Day so special to me. It's a day to celebrate something that so many people already love.
Okay, so let's talk about that. I know World Ocean Day happens every year, but where did it actually come from?
Oh, that's a great question. So World Ocean Day is celebrated every year on June 8th. It's a global celebration focused on protecting and appreciating our oceans. But what I love most about it is that it goes beyond just awareness, which is already super important. It's really about reminding people that the ocean isn't separate from us. We're actually connected to it.
Even in Ohio?
Oh, yeah, especially in Ohio.
Okay. I need you to explain that one.
Of course, yeah, because we live in Ohio, we're nowhere near the ocean, and people think that the ocean only matters if you live near it. But the reality is the ocean influences weather patterns, oxygen production, climate regulation, food systems, biodiversity, transportation, and literally so much more. I could go on and on. So whether you live in Florida, California, Ohio, or in the middle of absolutely nowhere, the ocean still affects your life every single day.
Okay, this might be my favorite question. What is the one thing people don't realize about the ocean?
Oh, yeah, so many things. Honestly, I would say one of the biggest ones is how much the ocean does for us. So people think of the ocean as just beaches and vacations, but the ocean is basically Earth's life support system.
No pressure.
I know, right? It produces huge portions of the oxygen that we breathe. It absorbs carbon dioxide, it regulates climate, it supports wildlife, it provides food, and it protects coastlines.
So basically, what you're saying is the ocean carries this entire planet on their backs?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. And it's doing it very quietly.
Okay. Let's talk about Belize because we all know you spent the last month talking nonstop about Belize.
I know, but I mean, how could I stop talking about it? It was beautiful. I can't wait till you go out there with me next year. We're foreshadowing. But honestly, being under the water every single day just changes your perspective. Not only that, but the water out there was so crystal clear. It was beautiful Caribbean waters. You know, they have the second largest coral reef system. So I got to see some of that. So yeah, I got to see all kinds of different ecosystems from the gorgeous corals to the amplitude of different fish species down there. Tropical fish I've never seen before. Sharks, you know, my personal favorite. I did get to see those down there.
I know that.
Yes. Sea turtles, stingrays, and more. I swear it was so magical. And every single piece of what I saw connected to one another.
So, what is one moment you'll never forget?
Oh, you already know what I'm going to say. And it was seeing those nurse sharks swim through the reef. I was able to be around nurse sharks so much, literally every single day. When I got my scuba certification, they were even swimming around us. And what I found is that it wasn't just some dramatic, when I tell people that I've swam with sharks, they automatically go to some dramatic thing. It wasn't like that. It was normal. It felt normal because they belong there. I was in their home and I got to just see them move in their natural habitat. And it honestly reminded me why conservation matters. Healthy oceans need healthy ecosystems, and healthy ecosystems need species like sharks.
See, this is where you turn everything into sharks.
I know I do. Literally every single time. I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, have you ever wanted to spend Shark Week in Belize? This July 19th through the 25th, Zen for Blue will be partnering with Reece to lead an unforgettable conservation adventure in one of the most beautiful marine ecosystems in the world. We'll spend the week learning about sharks, exploring coral reefs, and getting involved in real conservation efforts. You'll have the opportunity to learn about invasive lionfish and how reducing their populations helps protect reef ecosystems throughout Belize. We'll also experience life on a private island field station alongside fellow ocean lovers and conservationists. So whether you're a diver, aspiring conservationist, or simply passionate about the ocean, this trip is designed to connect you with marine life in a meaningful way, while making a positive impact. There are only 10 spots remaining, so if you're ready for the adventure of a lifetime, reserve your spot today by visiting zenforblue.org/adventure. I can't wait to explore Belize with you, and I'll see you underwater. All right, and now is time for a segment I like to call What the Shell.
My favorite part already.
I know, we love What the Shell. And this is the part of the episode where I share some of the weirdest, coolest, and most mind-blowing facts I could find. Are you ready?
Absolutely not, but, go ahead.
All right, so fact number 1. Did you know that the ocean contains around 94% of all living space on Earth?
Wait, what?
Yeah. So we always think the Earth as land because that's where we live, but most of the planet's living space is actually underwater.
Okay, so that one actually broke my brain, and I work with brains, so...
My job. That was a good one. We're off to a strong start. Blowing minds already. All right, so fact number 2. Did you know that humans have explored more of the moon than our own ocean floor?
I refuse to believe that.
Girl, it's true. We've mapped the surface of Mars better than some parts of our own ocean.
Who looked at the moon first and said, yeah, that's probably easier?
Apparently everyone.
That feels backwards.
Oh, I completely agree. All right, now fact number 3, more than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored.
80%?
Oh, yeah. I feel like people talk about this fact a lot, but in fact, it's actually more than 80%, which means there are habitats, ecosystems, and potentially thousands and thousands of species we haven't even discovered yet.
So that's actually very crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? Imagine having a giant room in your house and just like never opening up that door and seeing what's in there.
That's basically what humanity is doing.
Yeah, literally. So, and then fact number 4, love this one. This is one that not many people know. Do you know that there are tiny organisms called phytoplankton? And these guys help produce a huge, huge portion of the oxygen that we breathe.
So every time I take a breath,
you can thank the ocean.
That's wild, because most people probably think it comes from trees.
Yeah, and trees are amazing, and they definitely do it. But phytoplankton, they deserve a lot more credit.
So tiny, microscopic organisms carry the entire planet on their backs?
Honestly, yes. Isn't that crazy?
It's very crazy.
And then for our final fact, and I threw this one in there just for you because sea turtles are one of her favorite ocean animals. But did you know that sea turtles can travel thousands of miles across the ocean and somehow still return to the exact same beach where they were born?
Meanwhile, our mother literally uses the GPS to literally go anywhere to the grocery store that's 2 miles down the road.
Yeah.
So you're telling me a sea turtle can cross an ocean?
Oh, yeah. So sea turtles are way smarter than our mom when it comes to navigation.
And our mom can't find the car in the parking lot.
Exactly.
That is very embarrassing for her.
It really is. I can't wait for her to watch this episode.
Oh, yeah. Sea turtles 1, humans 0. So I'm going to ask a question for everyone that's listening. Why should people care about World Ocean Day?
Yeah. And that's a really good question. Very valid. And listen, this is why I tell people, whether you realize it or not, every single one of us has had some sort of relationship with the ocean. So even if you've never seen it, even if you live hundreds of miles away from the nearest coastline, the ocean is keeping you alive literally every single day.
That's such a wild thing to think about.
Yeah, it really is. The ocean produces a huge portion of the oxygen we breathe. Shout out to the phytoplankton. It helps regulate our climate. It absorbs heat from the atmosphere. It supports food systems that feed literally billions of people, and it provides a home for countless species that keep our planet healthy and balanced.
So it's not just about this beautiful place people like to visit on vacation.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just scenery, even though it's beautiful. It's not just beaches and dolphins or really pretty sunsets, even though we love those too. It's one of the most important life support systems on Earth. And the thing that gets me every single time is that most people never stop to think about how much the ocean gives us without asking for anything in return.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. And again, that's why World Ocean Day matters, because for one single day, people around the world stop and they get to recognize that connection. It's a reminder that the ocean isn't just some distant thing that's separate from us, but we're actually connected to it. We depend on it. And guess what, guys? If we want future generations to experience healthy oceans, thriving marine fish, and all of the benefits that come with them, then we have to be willing to protect it.
So it's not really just about the marine life.
No, it's not. It's about the people too. It's about protecting the systems that make life on Earth possible. And honestly, I think once people understand that, World Ocean Day becomes a lot more meaningful than just another day on the calendar.
I honestly never thought about it that way before.
Yeah, I know. And most people don't. It's not just you. And that's exactly why conversations like this are so important.
Okay, so what can people actually do?
Yeah, start small. I would say start small. Use less plastic. That's a huge one. Plastic pollution is just never ending. Another thing you could do is you can learn something new about the ocean. You could support conservation organizations like Zen for Blue. You can volunteer. And another thing you could do is choose ethical wildlife experiences.
Share episodes of an amazing ocean podcast. Wink, wink.
Wow, great suggestion.
Yeah, I know. I thought so.
But really, the biggest thing people can do is stay curious. I talk about this a lot. I've talked about it on past episodes, and I'll continue to preach it. Stay curious, because curiosity is what leads to connection, and connection is what leads to conservation. All right. So, sis, after everything we've talked about today, what does the ocean mean to you?
Honestly, it means a lot more than it did an hour ago. I really love the ocean, but now I actually truly understand why it matters.
That is great to hear. And that's exactly what World Ocean Day is all about. It's not just loving the ocean, lots of us do, but it's understanding why it deserves our protection.
And realizing we're all connected to it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for another episode of the Love Your Ocean podcast. And thank you, Shallow Little Sis, for joining me on this month's episode. I've had so much fun. And make sure to follow along with Zen for Blue, subscribe to the podcast, and share this episode with someone who loves the ocean. And remember to love your ocean. Okay. Before you head back to shore, I'd love to stay connected. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram to keep up with our latest conservation projects, ocean adventures, educational programs, and behind-the-scenes moments. To learn more about our mission and discover ways to get involved, visit zenforblue.org. A special thank you to our sponsors and supporters. Your generosity helps us continue to inspire ocean stewardship through education, conservation, and connection. And thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. Every listener, every conversation, and every action helps create a brighter future for our oceans. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep loving your ocean. I'll see you on the next dive.